What's up guys, this is Rise and welcome to another video. We're showcasing more of your battles and these are sent in from iFleeb. He's in rank 8 and he's using an insanely high attack weighted team with Legacy Blaziken with Stone Edge in the lead. He's got Stone Edge and Blaze Kick. Blast Burn is obviously a better move than Blaze Kick, but I think Blaze Kick might be the way to go if you're rocking Stone Edge. That way it gives you some like shield bait type of coverage as well. And Blaziken hits so hard anyway that Blaze Kick will do a fair bit of damage in certain situations. Was trying to go for the Stone Edge. I think Blaze Kick, he probably should have just gone for it to do some chip damage and maybe draw the second shield. Now he comes in with Cloyster. Cloyster has to eat the Blast Burn, which isn't great. Blast Burn does a lot, so he's not in a good situation. Now he has to shield this Dragon Claw to save this energy on the Cloyster, and what comes in is a Venusaur. Okay, so he can Icy Wind this Venusaur and debuff it, but it will be able to farm him down. Now it's all up to the Granbull, and this is a tough matchup for Granbull too because these charms will be resisted. Shields are down, but Venusaur has a lot of energy, so I think it can probably beat Granbull to a charge move. It does. Granbull has to shield just to stay alive, and it's going to come down to what's in back. Is it a Blastoise maybe? Triple starter team. Crunch takes out Venusaur, and it's a Togekiss. Okay, so yeah, that one's all over. Draws some bad matchups in that first one. Charizard resists those counters from Blaziken, so there wasn't a whole lot he could do there. Maybe if he got off the Blaze Kick, it would have made things a little easier. But another bad lead. Let's see how he recovers. He does have two Giratina counters in the back in Cloyster and Granbull, and this is great. His opponent swaps into Swampert because now his Blaziken avoids the Swampert, and Cloyster can actually win this matchup. It just has to be careful of the Earthquake. Swampert builds up to an Earthquake, but let's see if it shield baits here. It does shield bait. It goes for the Hydro Cannon, but that's actually not that bad because this allows Cloyster to get off this another Icy Wind, which will debuff Swampert again. And at this point, he doesn't even have to shield an Earthquake because it won't do all that much damage anyway. Takes out like less than half health. And Cloyster is very glassy, so that shows you how crazy that debuff is. They CMP tie here, unfortunately. I would shield 2 to maintain switch advantage. Even though Hydro Cannon was double debuffed, it still probably would have taken out Cloyster from that range. Icy Wind goes through, takes out Swampert, gets in a few Ice Shards against Giratina, and this is amazing because now he can come in here with Granbull. Swampert's out of the way. So let's see what he has in back though. Because it's Shadow Claw, Giratina will be able to chip away at this Granbull. If it was Dragon Breath, that'd be much better. It's a Caesar. Oh, this is great. This is great for Blaziken. He can just go straight Blaze Kick because he can get to these Blaze Kicks pretty fast. And I think everything Caesar throws at Blaziken is resisted because X-Scissor would be resisted because of the fire typing. Night Slash is resisted because of the fighting typing, and Iron Head's resisted because of the fire typing, so everything is resisted. Iron Head comes through, doesn't do that much, and Blaziken just counters down. Looks like he... Okay. Again, I don't blame him, because maybe he thought he could get to the Stone Edge, and Blaze Kick wouldn't do that much anyway, but that one's all over. Nothing Giratina can do in that situation against the Granbull. So he takes a win. 1 win, 1 loss. Now going against Frange, Slovak, Blaziken. Oh, amazing lead. Blaziken versus Reggie. And his opponent, he's like, nah, I'm done. GBL, algorithm, you're giving me the bad leads. I know it's like popular belief now that there's like some sort of algorithm that exists with leads. I'm actually skeptical that that exists. It does seem like it, I know, but I think us as people, us as humans, we're like pattern seekers, and I think like in this example, like, oh, I got met with a Swampert, you're like, I always get these bad leads, and I think you tend to think like you remember all the bad leads and you forget about all the good leads. So I think it's kind of in our heads. I don't think there's an algorithm where Niantic matches you up against bad leads. I think it's kind of in our heads where, like, a lot of the time you are just gonna get paired up with bad leads, and there'll be a coincidence where you switch your lead to Obstagoon and you get matched against like a Heracross, things like that. But anyway, his opponent makes a huge mistake here by not switching out with his Swampert. So Pokemon Go Battle League 101. Maintain your positive matchups. He had his opponent an amazing lead, Swampert versus Blaziken, and he doesn't switch out, and he could have maintained that matchup and swapped into a better matchup against Cloyster. Maybe he like doesn't have a single Cloyster counter, but he had a Clefable in the back. Clefable would be much better against Cloyster. Now his Blaziken comes back in. Blaze Kicks will chip away, and because of that fire fighting typing of Blaziken, it will only take neutral damage from these charms rather than super effective damage. Another Blaze Kick coming through. This probably won't KO, but we'll let him counter down. Gets in a few counters. I don't think he can get to a charge move because of that Dragon Breath damage. And this is going to be really close, actually. Because it's going to come down to if... Oh my god, these charms are doing so much. And yeah, it was going to come down to if the Kingdra could get to another charge move, and it could not. So Granbull and iFleep take that matchup. Good games. And it was good by him of not going for that charge move and just sticking to the charm down, because that potentially could have let Kingdra get a extra turn and a charge move off. This is a good lead because these counters are doing a lot and the Fire Fangs are resisted. Just going for a Blaze Kick, no point, and going for the hard hitting move really. And yeah, he's in a great situation now. Opponent switches into Giratina. He's got a hard counter in Granbull. These charms just chunk away so much. His opponent goes for Ancient Power, okay. And at this point, yeah, just stick to the charm down. You can survive whatever this Giratina throws at you. Another Ancient Power. Gets the boost, but luckily he was low enough to charm down. Oh, that could have been bad. iFleep, broski. Go for that charge move while you have it. Go for close combat that Arcanine. That would have put you in a like really dominant position. Just a crunch. I probably would have shielded too in case it was a wild charge. Blaziken takes down the Arcanine. Oh, and this is all over. Yeah, can just double Blaze Kick this thing and it'll be really low. Another Blaze Kick coming through. This will do a lot of damage. Bang, takes out like 60% health. Still has a shield too, so he can just comfortably shield, counter, and build up to a Blaze Kick, which is coming through now. And this will take out the Venusaur. So GG's. After falling in the first game, iFleep takes a dominant 4-1 set. Some nice play there in a very highly attack-weighted team with some picks you don't see a whole lot of. In Blaziken with Stone Edge and Cloyster as well. You don't see all that much, but they definitely have play in the Ultra League, as you saw there in those Rank 8 battles. I know a lot of you guys are probably around that same range of Rank 8. So once again, thank you to iFleep for sending those battles. If you guys want me to shoutcast your battles, make sure you send them. Link in the description. Fill out a quick Google form. It's as easy as that. And if you guys are not following me on Twitch, make sure to go follow me on Twitch. I will start streaming again next week and do it much more frequently. I kind of did one test run and it went okay. I had some good battles, had a lot of bad battles, a lot of misplays. But it was a lot of fun overall interacting with you guys. I think I might like to do some Sylph tournaments and try and spread and grow that community as well within the Twitch community. But if you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to like, subscribe, share it with your friends. I'd very much appreciate it. And without further ado, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.